Let's move right into the next game here. We've got Fuzzy spawning as our red Zerg player. Well, actually, yeah, he's kind of red. He's our red Zerg player.
He's
spawning
really, it's
on
like
the,
wine red.
It's kind of like a chartreuse. Chartreuse Zerg player spawning at the 9 o'clock position. Good luck from Soloturtle. He is all the way over at the 3 o'clock position in the blue color, spawning as Protoss' favorite race again. An interesting note about Fuzzy as well, if I remember right, I was looking into these players a little bit. He is actually a random player, but chose to play Zerg for this tournament. And Soloturtle is actually higher ranked on the ladder than he is. I believe I want to say he's Masters, I believe. Yeah, but so Fuzzy is only a platinum random player, but picking Zerg and doing pretty well so far. So yeah, if you can knock out a Masters player, that just kind of goes to show how the ladder rankings really don't necessarily mean as much as people make them out to be. You have, especially if you look at some pro players too, like Machine from EG plays not a lot of ladder, but plays a ton of practice games, so he's going to be ranked a lot lower than a lot of those other pros, but you can't really judge them by that.
And another thing is people will tend to play quite a bit different in tournaments than they will in regular ladder play.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be a lot more focused. They'll be a lot more.
They'll try to throw in a lot more mind games.
Yep, exactly.
Whereas on the ladder, they might just have their one build that they're really good with that they do every game.
Yep. Well, we're gonna have to see. Hopefully, it's not the Forge Expand Nexus first build for Soloturtle. Hopefully, he's got something a little bit better planned here. Looks like he does. Yeah, much more normal opening right now from Soloturtle, getting that gateway, starting that wall off. I think. I'm actually being told they're both Masters. Whoops. Guess I read that wrong. But hey, they're both Masters, and that's fantastic. It looks like Fuzzy getting his gas first as well, so it will be another Speedling Expand from Fuzzy. I mean, I don't know, when I played a lot of Zerg, Speedling Expand just felt like the safest thing. You could put pressure on with the groups of Speedlings, you could expand a little bit safer, you could hold off that early aggression, so...
Yeah, and as a random player, he'd definitely want to go with the safe opening versus one where you'd have to, like,
Yeah. Might not be a random player either. I think I'm thinking of a different player, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm new to all these players, so I'm trying to, like, memorize everybody's information, and that didn't work out. I apologize for that.
Should have cheated more.
I know. I know. I was trying to learn, learn about the players. Zerg going by the cafe, he might stop for a bit of a burger before you... Nope, not stopping for a burger.
You know, in the Zerg face, they have like a big thing, like a big cone head.
Yeah, he does.
But if you zoom in on the actual model, you can't see it at all.
I think maybe it just doesn't stick up quite as high in the actual model. I don't know.
Huh. It's kind of like a forward tail fin. Oh, he's getting a lot of good harass here.
Yeah, he really is. He's taking some health off those probes, being very, very annoying right there.
Yeah.
And some Lings moving across the field as he expands behind it.
Did he get 3 back in gas after that?
Let's find out. I believe he did.
He
did.
Okay.
He did. So 3 in gas. Soloturtle doing just fine here. And as long as he has a Zealot in hold position, which indeed he does, he should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that his opponent here is going to put a little more pressure on just in case. Keep him honest. And only sends 1 Ling up. I like that too.
Of course, and it was the 1 Ling I didn't have selected. And there, the gateway getting a little bit attacked, but the sentry's out right now, and yeah, Soloturtle's going to be perfectly safe to really do whatever he wants out of this. The most common thing we would see is probably going to be 2 more gateways and then expand with some sentries and zealots. Easily the safest opening against Zerg, I think, in a lot of cases.
Yeah. Hiding that drone up there, but he was found out, and the sentry's going to go ahead and take it. Oh, but he's actually hiding.
Whoa! You can't actually see it. Wow.
Oh, that's good to know.
That is a good hiding place, yeah, for that worker, man.
I'm putting that in my little bag of tricks.
No kidding, yeah. Mental note, everybody. If you put a unit back here, you can't see it unless you get right up next to that. Yeah. That was cool. Wow.
And I really like how Fuzzy is continually putting pressure on here.
Yeah, he's just generally being really annoying. He knows the sentry's out of position, so he's just attacking the gateway, and
he almost got it down to health.
I was going to say, yeah, okay, now the Zergling is going to get taken out, but nice job there.
He really got a workout before he went down.
Uh-oh. 2 gates and a Twilight Council. Looks like we might have probably a blink timing, I would say, with this.
Definitely blink.
Very rarely DTs, but yeah, most likely
he did
blink.
Gas really early, though.
He did, yeah.
He has the option of going either one, I think.
Yeah,
at this point.
I think blink is a more reasonable expect. Reasonable expect? That doesn't make any sense.
It really depends how he feels. If he feels like his opponent is the better player, he might go Dark Shrine, and there he goes.
Yeah. Oh, did he actually? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. Dark Shrine going up for Soloturtle.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting decision there, and I mean, this could potentially do some damage, but look at this. Fuzzy is definitely ready for it. He saw the early gas go down, early second gas, so look at that Evo chamber. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see him put down a Spore Crawler in the appropriate place.
I really assume he'll probably put one, well,
there it goes. There it is.
That's kind of where I expected to see it, and yeah. just playing really well. He's got really good saturation. Looks like he's macroing really well. And, Soloturtle expands after this. I like that as well.
Yeah, the DT expand can potentially do some damage. I mean, it certainly allows you to have a little bit more map control, I would say, against Zerg in the early game. And if they don't prepare for it at all, I mean, if Fuzzy didn't have that Evo Chamber, that'd basically be GG as soon as the first Dark Templar walked in the base. You know?
But on the other hand, if Fuzzy has 20 Lings, that means that you have to cancel the Nexus, and you are behind as well there.
Right. So Nexus looks pretty safe with those sentries there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a Roach Warren going down for Fuzzy.
I feel like he probably expects something. Because
definitely.
With just one sentry for so long, you really, really, really start to wonder why your opponent just isn't building any units.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, no reason to build a Spore Crawler if you didn't think there was a possibility of DTs. And getting 2 more gases as well, interesting. So I wonder what he's going to put up after that lair. I mean, a lot of Zergs lately have been going Infestation Pit, like Infestor Roach, and then getting a fast hive so they can go like Ling, Infestor, Broodlord late in the game. So we might see something like that, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. DT's coming to the base right now, but yeah, that Spore Crawler is going to allow them to see it. That DT is
Saves
like,
one.
I'm useless.
He should really go up and check that third, because he'd feel a little more better about himself if he took out a hatchery, I think.
Yeah, he certainly could.
But I'm not sure if he's going to do that, and that'll be a pretty big deal if that actually gets up, because it looks like Creep is already spreading over there, and he'll be able to walk that Spore Crawler over and defend it just fine.
Well, this DT right now is just kind of thinking about how cool he is that he has a side throw weapon, and some other Dark Templars only have like the lame handblade that every other Zealot has.
Maybe he's thinking about his squirrel suit and how awesome it'd be to jump off of Metalopolis and fly around the city a little bit.
That would be awesome, actually, man. You just like dive up here and like cruise through the buildings.
Flying Dark Templar.
That'd be great. You like pass Anakin and Obi-Wan flying along in their little space car.
Like, I saw a blur. I wasn't sure what it was.
Anakin, stop that! Oh man, Spine Crawler going up behind the mineral line.
Oh, he's building a. Is that? Yeah. No, that's another Spine Crawler. Oh, he's doing that because he did finally get the Overseer out.
Yep. So we can move that to the front, be a little bit more mobile.
And I think he's gonna see that Dark Templar right away.
Yeah, he should. No, he's just out of range.
There we go.
And there it is. There's a DT. He's like, no. I always wanted to use that squirrel suit.
It really feels like everybody kind of runs off the same notepad. They're like, hide Dark Templar here, and the Zerg player's like, I saw that guide.
Yeah.
I'm going to check there, and I'm going to kill myself.
It was in
Dark
the
Templar.
Whammo StarCraft 2 game guide or something. If your DTs get spotted, hide them in this area by the ridiculous-looking statue of a guy with 2 wolves. That, of course, is Arcturus Minsk, I believe. Right? Arcturus Minsk?
I don't know. Isn't there that TV show with all the wolves, too?
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually Eddard Stark hanging up here with his wolves.
He's
like, I don't actually own any wolves. These are my kids' wolves. I borrowed them for the statue.
This statue has survived for many, many years.
Well, you know what when Fuzzy says, when you play the game of drones, you win or you die. Yep. It's a very dangerous game.
Yeah? How's he doing on the game of drones?
I don't know. He's doing pretty well. Let's find out. It is 48-64. He's doing very well on the game of drones.
Yeah, and getting a ton of upgrades. I think it really looks like he enjoys this Roach play, and he's also getting drops, so he will be able to do damage one way or another.
And this Nexus is going to be delayed for a little bit at least. After this Overlord gets killed, the creep will take a couple seconds to recede. Yeah. Blinking underneath that, so he did end up getting Blink as well. And really good map awareness by Fuzzy, too, to have something waiting there to see if Soloturtle was going to expand. Looks like number 2 melee upgrades. Level 2 melee upgrades.
Number 2 for the Overlords.
Number 2.
They're pooping
That's
it out.
right. I have top 2 melee upgrade control. Spine Crawler and another Spore Crawler going down there. And Fuzzy getting a Baneling Nest as well. Alright.
Really?
So this is kind of what I was talking about. A lot of Zerg players are liking to go for that Infesterling, Baneling, Broodlord composition later in the game. We're going to have to see if he does get to Hive Tech or not. But I don't know. Looks like he could be going for drops too.
He has so much gas. I really hope he just makes a million Banelings and just blows through the wall.
Getting a 4th base as well. And
there you go.
I think he's going to be able... Yeah, the Nexus is going to have to be canceled. Looks like Soloturtle might try to hold it. Oh, did he cancel that? Okay, I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did. I think I saw the money jump up a little bit there.
Yeah, the animation is actually the same for Protoss buildings.
It is,
which is kind of unfortunate.
Well, it's the same for Terran, too. It just kind of generally explodes.
Yeah. Zerg is really the only one where you can for sure tell be set unless you're looking at the minerals.
Yeah, because you got the drone kind of sitting in the middle of it. It's like, I reconstructed myself.
And Soloturtle's really not doing as good of a job. You see Fuzzy is already, had already built defenses right at his 3rd immediately after it got up.
Yeah.
And Soloturtle really just was pushing out, and not even where the Zerg could see him.
Yeah, I mean, and Fuzzy edging ever closer to that late game composition, getting the Spire to get those Corruptors for the Broodlords later on. Although I gotta say, did he get an Infestation Pit? I can't remember if I saw one or not. No,
I
okay.
never saw one going up.
So I guess he isn't going quite like we've been seeing a lot of Zerg
He
players
is
do.
making 30 Banelings.
Oh, alright. That's what I want to see.
What a
30
champion.
Banelings being made. That is almost to the level of so many Banelings. I mean, I think the cutoff is about maybe 42.
Well, I'm really hoping they change the speed upgrades so that the Banelings can actually roll over each other over force fields.
That would be awesome. Make the Banelings massive units.
Although
there is a queen in there to do some transfuses on the Roaches. Here come the Banelings.
Oh, he needs
the
force
Banelings
fields
a
little late.
Gosh. Yeah, a little
lot
bit.
got through. He's only going to
Wow.
get 4 or 5 Roaches.
The Zelts are like, hey, what's the deal, man? I can't get through these force fields. So, right now,
Why'd you bring a knife to a Roach fight?
I know. I brought a Baneling to a Roach. Okay,
Oh,
so that's...
some Zerglings
wow.
getting through. Not a good wall at all. Sentries are going to take a ton of damage. More Zealots running up to take Baneling damage.
It looks really cool, though.
It does.
Yeah.
But he allowed his opponent to get a perfect surround on him, gave him little gaps to roll Banelings in.
You know, he is actually really lucky that Fuzzy didn't decide to utilize those Overlord drops, because he could have dropped it right on all those units.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Speaking of drops, I believe there was a bit of maybe a Zergling drop. Yeah, it looks like were some there. Didn't really do a whole lot of damage. It looks like a lot of probes getting moved down to the natural. But a Zergling counterattack here, that is going to get killed very, very quickly. Templar attack is up. Oh, looks like they're actually going to the third. Not as many
Great
defenses
decision.
here. Going after the Nexus. Interesting call, as he's not going to be able to get the Nexus at all. Could have at least been able to get a couple probe kills, so don't know about that, but
Hey, sometimes you just want to kill shields.
I guess so. That Zergling's like, alright, finally.
Our Nexus shall be bathed in Zerg blood.
That's right. And 76 drones to 43 probes for a Soloturtle. Another drop being loaded up right now.
I like how he's playing. He has a lot of tech, but he really feels like he can just bully his opponent around. So he's just making a lot of Zerglings, Banelings, and Roaches,
Yeah,
and
he
pushing
really
his
can.
opponent around.
Yeah, he can basically do whatever he wants right now. He's so far ahead in income. He's so far ahead in supply. I mean, 200 to 102 supply. Yeah, he could do whatever he wants. He could just make mass queens and just Nidus them in right now if he wanted to.
And that'd probably work pretty well.
That would actually be pretty cool. I actually want to see that now.
Getting a lot more probe damage here, putting his opponent even further behind.
And the main attack hits the third at the same time.
And he's going after the Nexus in the
almost the same
main,
time.
and hopefully starts attacking another Nexus anywhere, or somewhere else.
Yeah, more drops being come on, some Banelings loaded up in there. This wall is going to fall very, very quickly, and look at this Soloturtle handling the Zerglings, but they do get the Nexus. Uh-oh. I think Soloturtle is in huge trouble right now, Entropy.
Yeah, you wish Dark Templars might be able to save him, but I'm sure that there's the Overseer back there behind the Overlords, and he's got drops.
Yep.
Zealots and Archons are going to do pretty well against this, and he does have a lot of Stalkers. Half of
The
Fuzzy's...
Banelings.
Oh, it kills a little bit. Fuzzy's army's kind of all over the place. He's losing a little more than he needed to, but...
GG, wow. There it is. Yeah, another 2-0, and Fuzzy will advance to the semifinals. And I wonder if we're going to have a ZVZ. I wonder if he has to play the winner of our last quarterfinal match.